Clique 45 are back again for a brand new episode. Just a quick Premier League reaction on the weekend games. And to my right, let me just introduce the table. Chelsea fan Ali. He's being loved on this channel. And then on the other side, I'll start with the very special guest, Mr. He's the TikTok's Pep Guardiola. Coach Rafaz, people.
Lovely stuff.
You gotta clap that. You gotta
get that one in, yeah.
When you got the TikTok Pep,
yeah.
you gotta have it. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
But having said that, thank you for having me on. But on my bio is, what does it say?
Oh, it's the honest football coach.
No, it says I am not Pep.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. You're right. I purposely said that because I know it says I'm not Pep. Yeah, you probably don't like that as well. Do you like being compared to Pep?
No.
You're Rafaz, isn't it?
Yeah, because also Pep's different category, just like the other managers. I'm just doing my own
and
thing.
he's bold as well.
Exactly. And obviously, to his right, we've got Mr. AY in his Arsenal shirt. But since we are talking about Arsenal, let's go straight into it.
Need some tissue.
I was going to say, was you crying this weekend?
I'm used to that, obviously.
2-0 to Aston Villa.
Yeah.
It's a bottle job, is what it is. It is. Arteta has put out the wrong team. He's put out the wrong starting 11 to put Zinchenko back into that left-back position when Kiwior has been doing so well since, February? It makes no sense to me. And then he tried to shoehorn, Jesus, I think, just so him and Kai Havertz can start. It's a bit weird for me. Like, it don't make sense for me. Like, if Kai Havertz is doing so well up front, just keep him up front. Let Jesus come off from the bench. Personally, I didn't mind Leandro Trossard starting. When I saw him sign, I was like, okay, do you know what? That's fair. He's been playing really well. But as the Arsenal fan, we'll let you do a little anecdote, I feel.
I think he was just overthinking things. Obviously, before I start, I was cruising
a week ago.
I was cruising. We were winning all our matches. Life was good, didn't it? Life was good. The minute I stepped back into this country,
Drake's got diss tracks out.
Our first match, we're drawing 2-2 with Bayern, and then now we're losing at the Emirates. I'm like, what's going on, Arteta? You know what to do. Put the right team in. This is our first loss in 2024, And before we lost this game, we had a bad run near the end of, was it December, where we lost to Fulham, lost to West Ham. It was Zini.
No, not West Ham, but you did have a bad form.
Zini and Jesus were always in the team. He took them out and we started winning. Yeah, this ain't rocket science. Yeah, I know we've got a coach here, but this ain't rocket science.
We got two coaches.
Yeah, stick to what works. If it's not broken, don't fix it, right? Stick to what works. I don't know why he was tinkering. He thinks he's on that level. He's not on that level yet. You ain't won anything, bro.
Yeah.
You're not on that level to be making changes. And this was a winnable match.
It felt like early Pep Man City times. You know, when he made that change for no reason.
For no reason.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. What would you have done though? Would you have made those changes? What would you have done for that Villa game?
I would have prioritised keeping the main lineup that has been working, and then 60th minute, make the substitutions with preparation for Bayern Munich. But starting Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, the midfield that didn't work, bringing it for him to bring Jorginho, right?
Yeah,
Jorginho, put Rice there, put Odegaard there, Havertz there. Then he's deciding not to play Partey. Okay, fine. Now, you just have, Rice, Havertz and Odegaard. Yeah. And then you've lost.
Yeah.
You've lost now. So it's... but it's easy to say this in hindsight. What if they had won? What would we be like? Arteta.
It's easy to say.
Yeah.
I know it's easy to
that
say.
First half, maybe they should have.
It could have been 2-0, but it wasn't.
Yeah, Arteta called that one of the best first halves he's seen Arsenal play this season.
That guy waffles when West. I'm going to sit down somewhere, man. That's on you, man. Like, I can't even say he will learn from it because sometimes he doesn't, innit? But also, I think the pressure got to the guys as well. When they got to like the 60th minute, I saw their faces. They're like, yo.
Bro, that's the difference,
Go on.
Yeah, that's the difference between a world-class team and Arsenal. They've gone up levels recently, but that's the difference. When it comes to delivering, when it matters in March, April... Man City turn up, not Arsenal. That's the difference.
Everybody has gone through this pressure. Yeah. I want to put some names out there that have been through this pressure. Because I've been watching videos and I'm like, you're right. 98 World Cup final.
Who?
Ronaldo, there was pressure.
Yeah.
That's why they said, okay, he was sick, he could have been poisoned, but the pressure was a lot. That's what happens sometimes to big players, and you need to learn how to take that pressure in and make diamonds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
So how many lessons does Saka need?
Saka,
Oh.
Saka, the thing about Saka
He's
is,
making a habit of it
the
now.
thing
bro.
about
He's
Saka
making a bit
is,
of a habit
I've
of
said
it.
Every time he plays bad, he hobbles off the pitch.
I've said this time and time again, there must be signing his contract saying, I need to start all the matches. Because Saka, as a player, must look at himself and be like, I need to chill, I need to re-energize. I can't be playing all the matches. And if someone's not telling him that, that's going to be a problem in hindsight. You've said it. Said later on in the future, this guy's going to get an injury and he's not going to come back from it.
Pedri,
Bro, like, come on, bro. Relax, rest.
Especially when you're taking those kicks to the Achilles.
He's getting mashed up.
it's
He's
gonna-
getting mashed up. And at the end of the day, we've all got our lives to live. Arsenal's only one part of some people's lives. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's football. Let's enjoy it. You get what I'm saying? Banter's banter. We all love it. But yeah.
I mean, the stats show the domination of Arsenal. XG 1.64 to Arsenal, 0.94 to Aston Villa. 52% possession. It's not. I think the second half made that a bit more dominant towards. It pushed Aston Villa's percentages up a bit because once Leon Bailey came on,
Yeah, man.
Zinchenko, I thought he was going to cry again.
Yeah, man. And Emery's dunking, consistently dunking on Arteta's head
as well.
He's slapping him up.
He's got the best record, right?
He's slapping him up.
He was
bro.
thinking about that game for months.
He said, I'm slapping
when I
this
go
guy
back to
up.
the Emirates, I'm going to
He's
get
slapping
these
this
guys.
guy. I said, we're not mates, bro. We're
It's
not
on the calendar
mates.
circled in red
Yes,
as well.
I got trophies. We're not mates. And he's looking at all the fans and you guys wanted me out. Good evening to you too. I'm looking at him like, yo, Emery, like, allow it. You don't need this match. Well, he's moved, man.
I think, I agree. And also, when you look at the players that are out, not available for Aston Villa, TJ, Aston Villa fan, been on the channel before, he said it. That's his beast. That's the B
That's
team
what he
of
was
Aston
saying,
Villa.
like,
Kamara wasn't playing, right?
No, Kamara
That's a
didn't
big
play.
loss for
Douglas
us.
Luiz weren't playing.
Douglas
Yeah,
Luiz
what?
suspended. Buendia was out as well. Tyrone Mings was out. Jacob Ramsey out as well. All these players were out. And I think a certain couple of players were coming back just from injury as well. But yeah, I think that just proves to you the
Men are getting
bottle.
ripped by Zaniolo.
Zaniolo's a proper baller.
He didn't even
I
play
like
well,
that.
bro.
Well,
He
he's a
didn't play
Galatasaray
well.
loanee in it for Aston Villa. Biasly, I rate him.
He's one of them weird ones that he always looks tidy,
Yeah.
but sometimes he just doesn't
He just
impact
works
the game.
hard. He
Yeah.
works hard, though.
I feel like once White came off, he eased off a bit. He relaxed a little bit. He was able to express himself because Tomiyasu, I just don't think he settled
was
into the
ready,
game
bro.
properly.
Tomiyasu has played more minutes for Japan than he's played for Arsenal, you know,
Really?
this season.
Oh wow, there we go.
Deserves more minutes, House.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's good. He's good. It's just a shame that he plays the similar positions as Ben White, and that centre back partnership is not getting moved anytime soon.
But what do you think about Gabriel recently?
Yeah, bro.
At the big moments.
They're talking about the Bozo gene. I think it's the pressure again. Like
Nervous moments.
Nervous moments. You've been playing so well, and now it comes to the crunch matches. This shows whether you're a good player or not.
That's the
this
point.
this
That
is it.
Yeah, because how old are these men?
These men
how
are
old is
old,
Gabriel?
you know.
How old
Gabriel,
is Saka?
he's 24, 25.
Gabriel's older than me. Is he not?
No, he's
He's not.
What makes you- This guy thinks he's young, you know. This guy,
I'm a young-
he thinks he's doing face cream. and all
I'm a
that.
youngster, you know. I'm a youngster,
Thinks he's young
But
still.
these guys, they need to start growing up, bro. This is where you
Nah,
start.
for
This is
real.
where you start telling your grandchildren, I want my
You need to
first
start
Premier
talking to
League.
them as an uncle,
Yeah,
bro.
I want my first Premier League at this age. This is where you need to
Yeah.
start it up, bro. Not that when the going gets tough, you start hiding. You can't go into tackles anymore. You start doing, oh man, no, bro. We need to see you, bro. We need to see you.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Well,
It's a shame.
We talked about one side of the fullback.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the other side of the fullback a little bit more because I don't feel like we went into enough depth about him.
Humanitarian.
Yeah,
That
Zinchenko.
waste,
Yeah.
That guy, man.
humanitarian?
Yeah, because he wants to go and fight wars, man. He's telling me that, if I was called up, go and fight. No one's telling you to stay, bro. Go and fight. That guy is something else, man. I don't know who he thinks he is.
Did you see when he dropped back so deep to
Bro,
mark Leon Bailey
that's
when
lack of
the rest of the
awareness.
defense was playing the high line?
Lack of
It's fear.
awareness, bro.
It's fear
It's
though,
fear.
because he
It's a
knows
fear.
that he gets cooked on the pitch, then he gets cooked online, he gets cooked by the media.
gets
So it's like
cooked
he's so
by
scared to get
everybody.
cooked,
Oh,
bro, that he's
my
thinking,
days.
yo, let me
What are
protect
you
myself, and
doing,
then you end
bro?
up doing that. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Bro, what's he doing? Kicking the ball out when we're on an attack.
Yeah, I
Because he
know.
wants to be part of the good moments. Like, you're a good guy.
Humanitarian stuff, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
I think we've established that he's not like the strongest, like mentality wise, in it. So
He's not.
you can tell it affects him. His performances will affect him.
That's
That's how it goes.
Yeah, that's
you end
true.
up getting worse.
He gets bullied.
Who's your best left back?
That Arsenal.
God.
What, can Timber play left back?
Well,
Yeah,
do you know
he-
what? Before his injury, he's a very versatile player.
yeah.
So I think he plays.
Zinchenko ain't a left back. He should be playing in midfield.
Where's
But he's
Tierney?
not good enough in midfield.
He's out on loan, bro. To Real Sociedad. Where have you been?
Hola,
So
adios.
you don't even have any left back.
Adios.
Yeah,
You don't got
I
left
can't
back
check as a left back.
You ain't got left backs
Where
like
are you
that.
man's left
You ain't
back?
got left backs like that, man. It's a
Bring
shame.
back Tavares and
But I have an interesting idea. It just came to my mind. What if, now Arteta, I hope you might watch this video soon.
Yeah.
Gabriel left back, Partey, Saliba, White, and then Thomas Partey does what John Stones does.
Oh, we saw that at the beginning of the season.
Tried to
didn't
do
we?
that with the right back. He tried to do that with
With-
Partey at the right back because he played right back.
Oh,
This is why you're a coach. This is why you're a coach.
He
You know?
tried to, but nah, he
Yeah.
wasn't running.
No,
man.
but if Partey does it centrally, I don't know, because it's centre mid.
I don't think Partey's got the legs anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
fair.
back.
You know, he ain't really,
Fair,
he ain't
yeah,
really
yeah.
his age. You
His
know what I'm
uncle
saying?
intelligent enough for that as well.
He's not.
You gotta know
he
when
is,
to
man.
step in.
Nah,
Yeah,
he
that's
is.
true.
He's
Smart.
good
He
enough
gets
for
it.
it,
He
yeah.
has it, but sometimes he has lapses
Yeah.
in moments. You know all those midfielders that when you get past one player, you want to get past the second player. And it's-
Especially with his age, when you're on the wrong side of 30 now,
Yeah,
it looks a bit
it's
tough
long.
for him
Like
now.
Jorginho as well. When Jorginho,
Yeah.
you know a lot about that. When Jorginho loses possession in the middle, the track back is a long. It's a long.
It's like Casemiro right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
long, man.
Casemiro's just worse.
can't-
I'm seeing like any player just do that,
Just that.
and he's gone. It's like I could all dribble
I
past him.
got five champions. Leagues.
Yeah, I don't need you lot. I don't need you
Yeah,
lot.
you're just
Yeah.
thinking about the money that he's getting. So
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
keep
yeah,
stressing,
man.
innit?
All right,
Before we go, kudos to Ollie Watkins though.
very good
He's got like
player.
10 assists, 11 assists, and 19 goals.
90, no, he's on 17 or 18 goals, one behind Erling Haaland, if I'm not
And with
wrong.
the assists,
Yeah,
what a season he's having.
he needs to go to the Euros. I think
He gets slated for his England. He got slated for his England performance against.
forget all that.
doesn't
man.
matter.
It
Yeah, we'll
don't
go
matter.
to the Euro, sit on the bench.
Yeah,
Plan B, plan C kind of
unfortunately,
thing.
Harry Kane is in front of
Sit
you.
on the
Yeah,
bench.
it is
I
what
can't
it
even
is.
say he should move to a bigger club. Like,
No,
just
you
stay
might
at
should take
Villa.
him.
Stay at Villa.
Get some
The thing
goals.
is,
Arsenal fan
What
as
about
well.
Chelsea?
Ooh.
English strikers and Chelsea, you know what I mean? It feels like a recipe for disaster, innit?
But
in terms of
so
big
was
fee.
Torres, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've got too much history of this kind of players, innit? Chelsea got to be very careful with their strikers that you buy.
Yeah,
A
man.
player like Jackson that might be a diamond in the rough is what works at Chelsea, but if he's already doing stuff, come Chelsea and you end up looking like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
fair enough. Cool. All right, I love that. Let's move on to the next game in Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but it is what it is. Oliver Glasner, fantastic coach, came from Frankfurt, won the Europa League with Frankfurt, and now he's come over here, putting in his little ideas in. That midfield looks good as well. I like that midfield. Adam Wharton is a fantastic little
He's good.
signing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like he's got the aura about him as well,
Yeah.
and I do like that about him. And to get a 1-0 win away from home at Anfield, well done.
19 goals,
Nine-
19 passes
Yeah.
for that, for,
Yeah,
for that goal.
did you see the patterns?
Yeah,
It was
19.
It was nice.
That's it.
Did you see it? Like this is your moment, man.
Yeah.
The plans are played. We need tell us about it. Tell us about it, man. This is where you shine.
No, I mean that goal, those 19 passes. If you saw the way they did it, like there were moments where they could have switched, but they stayed on that side. So Liverpool, there was a moment where the ball came centrally, and then I was expecting them to switch, especially Anfield was starting to boo them as well.
Yeah.
So the pressure is in the Premier League game. You're like, okay, safe pass out, and then probably this is all Glasner goes back in. He plays it back to the left, little combination again. Then it goes cut back goal.
Yeah.
So I think
They weren't expecting that.
and Glasner has come from the Bundesliga.
Yeah, Bundesliga. Yeah.
And that sort of style, it's so obvious it's come from the Bundesliga, that sort of like short passing, 1-2s, movement. I'm pretty sure there was a rotation. The centre midfielder probably ended up left wing and there was rotations like that. So it's...
Yeah, there was a lot of rotations. I'm looking at the starting 11 right now, you know. We're seeing a midfielder in Jefferson Lerma. He was playing centre-back, like in that back three.
I love
And,
that.
you know,
I love
Mark Guay,
rotating.
playing a bit ball player, you know, because Mark Guay was injured for this game. So,
Okay,
like, the fact that you're missing out a big centre-back like that and you're able to turn the performances that you did with that confidence off the ball to just press them away from home at Anfield. It's just class. It is class. I agree with that, definitely. Anything else that anyone wants to say before we...
Henderson, good shot stopper.
Very good.
Good shot stopper.
England?
No.
Okay, all right.
Because they don't use showstoppers in England. That's unfortunate, but good showstopper. We need to talk about Mo Salah because I saw some stats yesterday. And doing some title run-ins, Mo Salah doesn't really get the goals for Liverpool.
Interesting.
And yesterday, he didn't really get... Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. He didn't really-
Yeah.
I think...
Saturday.
No, it was Sunday.
Was it Sunday?
It was just Sunday.
Because there were a couple people that were comparing him to Eden Hazard and...
Oh, that's a good question.
Personally...
Disrespect.
So we're saying we'll say it for the TikTok. Is it Eden Hazard or Mo Salah?
Yeah, because right now, Salah, he gets goals, but when we're talking about putting the ball on the floor
And playing.
and playing, I don't want dribbling with my...
Yeah.
He started dribbling yesterday, and I kid you not, I saw a kid in Anfield and he started crying. when Salah put the ball down and wanted to start, they were like, yo, it's long. Because he don't do that. He runs onto balls. He can't do that.
He's not a technical, tight space player.
Bro. He can't do that. So I think they need to look into that and maybe it's time to go to Saudi after this season, man.
I mean, it could be on because Klopp's leaving.
Oh.
But Raf, what about you? Hazard or Salah? I would ask you, but I know what you're
Yeah, I know my answer.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to be.
Yeah. But what about you? Hazard as well, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just, as you said, if you just watch them play,
Come on.
Pure
Hazard
player.
just... Yeah, but that's the thing. If you look at Hazard or Salah, everyone's got different criterias.
Yeah.
So someone else will be like, no, look at Salah's output, this.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. That's your criteria. But for me, it's just like, I want to sit back, Hazard on the half turn, and he just goes.
Most people that will say Salah are probably Ronaldo fans.
Oh, yeah.
That way of thinking.
I see that, yeah.
That way of thinking, yeah.
Messi as well,
Yeah, Messi.
Yeah, Messi.
He's the best.
Oh,
He's the best. But that way of
yeah.
thinking is like, output goals, this, that. They're like, yeah, Ronaldo. I get that.
The hating me used to say Ronaldo, innit? But
But I think Liverpool, like with when they had Firmino and Mane, they had a bit more like control when they were attacking. So Firmino had that bit of calmness about. Now it's Nunez, Diaz, Salah.
too much chaos.
Yeah,
chaos,
They
innit?
just want to get in behind and go. With Firmino, it was a bit more like technical. So I think as Liverpool, Arsenal, they're still in the title race. It's not over, but as you said with Pep, it's
Yeah, with Pep, the
Pep's
levels of
Yeah, the levels are too much, yeah. Can I ask you a question then? Are you a Darwin Núñez fan?
yes, I am.
Really?
You are? Okay,
I
interesting.
think with the right team, I would love to have him in the lineup. But then when you
Does he make your team?
for what? Like
Al-Kabila.
oh.
No, okay, let's do it. Okay, as a joke, that was a joke. But like, let's say you were playing professionally, like you were a Premier League manager, and you could sign Darwin Núñez. Are you taking that opportunity?
It would depend on the players I have around him.
Ooh.
Because if I have Salah Diaz, I would keep Núñez.
All right,
and-
let's say you have him. Let me just switch it up for you
Yeah.
there. Who do you have around him then to make him work?
So
Who
then
do you sign to make Darwin Núñez work?
I mean, looking at Liverpool, make sure I play Elliot. And then if that means Salah has to come off the bench, he does. Yeah, just so,
You know he likes to throw hissy fits these days. He gets upset when he's not playing.
Yeah.
When he gets subbed off, he's not happy, innit?
Well, tough because if Elliot's there, a bit more technical ability, a bit more composure, then he will just keep feeding in Núñez because Núñez wants in behind. But right now, when Salah gets it, Salah wants to shoot, Salah wants to cut in and score. Núñez wants to do that as well. It's a bit hasty. Or you could put Jota off the left instead of Diaz if you want to keep Salah. But one of them have to go for Núñez to really flourish. That's what I think. But
I've got a question for you,
Yeah.
man. Now,
Go on.
Núñez or Jackson?
Or Jackson.
Núñez.
Jackson all day.
No.
Because
Jackson.
Núñez can't play anywhere else.
And he can barely play there,
He's
bro.
left wing.
Núñez played off the
Núñez
left
played
against
left,
Arsenal.
yeah.
He's not good on the left.
Bro, I saw him for Benfica doing well for like him and Gonçalo Ramos
Them
were the
man are
main
just
reasons,
trying.
bro, that
Have
they
you
done
seen
well
Jackson
against
play?
Liverpool.
When he gets going,
Where
he
Jackson
gets
going?
going. How long has Núñez had to get
Jackson
going
on the
there? I'm still
half-time.
waiting for
Jackson
him.
on the
Bro,
half-time.
them little flicks and
Driving
that.
at it. Just give Jackson a bit of
Give him
time.
time,
Just give him a bit of time. Remember what Michael Owen said about Núñez when he tweeted? He was like, Núñez scored a chip goal, I think, and Michael Owen was like, I don't like seeing that finish when it's 0-0. I prefer you do that kind of finish when it's like 3-0.
But a goal's a goal.
Wait. And then against Atalanta, I think even against Crystal Palace, he had a chance. And Nuno, and he tried like a cheeky finish. And everyone was like, Michael Owen was right. But you don't try them type of finishes at 0-0. You try it when the game's done and you're like, yeah. So Ballon d'Or winner. Come on, he knows what he's saying. No. Owen.
Oh,
He
yeah.
knows what he's saying.
Okay, fair enough. I like it, but the fact that Liverpool's now starting to bottle the Premier League and the cups. Are you happy about it?
Yeah, of course. I don't want Klopp to leave with anything, to be honest.
What?
I think
Just a Carabao Cup.
I think, yeah, that's good for him. That's good for him. You've won one Premier League. You've won one of everything.
Yeah.
That's all right. Move on.
Except for the Europa League.
Yeah, move on, bro. Like, it's
Yeah.
okay. Like, I don't personally have any hate against Klopp, but I won't say I like him.
Yeah.
I don't really like
hate
him.
his
like,
press
He's not a
conferences.
likeable character.
He's not a likeable
likeable,
guy,
man.
bro.
I don't think he's likable.
Really?
He's not a
I hate his
likeable
press
guy.
conferences.
He's not a
Every single
likeable
time
guy,
someone
man.
asks him something negative about his team, which is obvious,
yeah.
he goes and calls them fat or like calls them stupid or something like that. Like, what is your problem, bro? He's asking you a valid
Angry
question.
German.
Answer the
You know how Klopp's,
question.
he's likeable when Liverpool are doing well.
Yeah.
When things are not going good,
He's
Yeah.
annoying,
he turns
man.
into a prick.
He's unbearable.
And he started, punching.
Have you seen that meme when he said, I'm leaving because I've run out of energy, and then someone wrote, yeah, if you stop doing this, you might have more energy.
Oh, Klopp, man.
That's
No,
fair,
bro.
man. All right, let's move on to the next team, which is your team. Manchester United fan coach Rafaz is, for those that
shocking.
didn't know,
That's shocking.
That is
a 2-2 draw.
I can't control that if I support United.
A 2-2 draw. You watched the game as well.
Yes, yeah.
I think because we gave him the scene,
Yeah.
we gave him the stage for Arsenal. We just have to give you the stage for this game. I feel
Yeah.
like, why aren't you there instead of Ten Hag? Basically,
let's just
But yeah,
say-
go on. Yeah, let's talk about the game anyway. Let's talk about the game.
Yeah, it's just different game, same problems. It's too many shots. Right now, United have the most shots conceded in the league.
What, you're at the top of that list?
Yes.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
and
interesting.
I think average is 20 shots per game, and that is not normal.
Really?
For a and I can't believe they're still 6th or 7th. Now they're 7th.
Yeah.
But honestly, Chelsea have actually been better overall than
Thank
United.
you. Thank
Yeah?
you so much for saying
Because
that.
Chelsea have had more structure going forward, building out. If they're missing a few chances, that's a matter of time.
Yeah.
United, it's like Maguire's trying to take on the half turn. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Trailer, man.
I don't know what he's trying to do moving forward. And yes, we could say, okay, Ten Hag has had injury problems. But then as a manager, you've got to say, okay, if I have so many injuries, let me just change up my tactics.
Yeah.
If there are any tactics, because at the moment, when I'm seeing that Bournemouth game, Solanke's turning into some like European superstar, dropping in, boom, boom,
Sri
boom.
Lanka.
Yeah, yeah, popping it off side to side, and then they take shots for like every team comes to face United, and they're thinking we actually have a chance, and that's the big problem. And yeah, it's. But I used to be a big Ten Hag supporter because I kept saying injuries, but now it's like, hang on a minute. When are you going to adapt? When you can't just keep saying injuries, different centre back pairings, blah blah. You've got to say, look, okay, if I don't have centre back, if I have Maguire and Evans at the back, I'm not going to play out. I'm not going to get Maguire to pass it off and keep running forward. Literally, let's keep it. Let's stay compact and play counters. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? If we have injuries, the best way to play then maybe is without the ball and then hit them on the counter, because United on the counter are still
You got
very
players.
good.
You got the right players for that as well. Marcus
Exactly.
Rashford and Garnacho on the wing are like the prime sort of wing
Bruno
players. for
just
that.
hitting it.
Yeah.
And Bruno's
What do you mean, bro? Like that's counter-attacking players right there.
MBE Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford on the counter-attack is fine. It works. It's fine.
That
That's.
IQ
I'm not
ain't
saying.
there.
I'm not saying he's good because I don't rate him either anymore. Like I've gone past a fig of like saying let's wait for him to get better because that time's not coming anymore with Rashford. So I feel like, but he's good enough with what they have at their disposal right now. I'm not saying like moving forward he is still the answer to that left mid position. Just like for now, for this season, he's got to be the answer. Him and Garnacho have to be your wingers.
Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony.
Questionable.
Against Chelsea only.
I was so angry. Where did this performance come from? He pulled out more than he ever
Yet they
has.
still lost that, because even that game,
Yeah.
okay, 3-3, it happens, yeah. But from kickoff, did you see how many United players just sprinted forward? It's like schoolboy stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I saw that, I was like, uh-oh, like you're just leaving Maguire, and I think it was Kambol at the back. One ball over the top, they nearly scored from that. It's a corner. Everyone's
Switched off.
sorting out the penalty box. Palmer here, deflection, it had to be. It's
Let me throw some players at you. I just need one word. I'll throw some players at you just to give me one word.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Garnacho.
very good.
Wow.
That's not one word though, is it?
There's
That's
no
okay.
good.
Good's enough. All right, next player. Go on, next
Yeah.
player.
Casemiro.
Finished.
That's a good one.
No, with Garnacho, I think he is.
Yeah.
Considering how many games he's played and how young he is, with him turning up in the clutch moments, I think he's got very high potential.
Onana.
Flimsy.
You know what? I think
no.
your best two players this season are Nana and Kobe Mainu.
Kobe Mainu, definitely.
Onana.
Onana's
Onana.
interesting.
Nana's been good.
But
Okay,
he's-
Champions League.
Apart from Champions League.
Okay, you
Yeah, but
can't.
that's a bit
Yeah.
big.
That's
like,
But
apart
I
from- it's a
think he's
pretty big
redeemed
one.
himself.
Yeah, okay.
He's trying, but
He done a
so
clothesline
bad
from
that it's
hell at the
impossible.
beginning of the season.
Yeah,
he clotheslined
he's
the Wolves
redeemed
player,
himself.
man.
I've been looking at him close and I'm saying, you're actually helping this team out.
Yeah, to be fair, he's been better recently, but I can't forget the
You
Champions
can't
League.
win the Champions League.
Because Copenhagen 4-3, Bayern Munich 4-3.
Galatasaray.
That was another 4-3, I think.
No, it was
3-3.
we beat you. We beat you in the first game,
And
at
then you
Old
drew
Trafford, and then we drew
3-3.
3-3 or 2-2.
And that was
yeah.
a chaotic game, and he
Yeah.
still made mistakes in that game as well. So
yeah.
of course, overall,
Mm.
I think he's improved. When he made that interview, when he said in that interview, "Do you think I'm finished after winning?"
I saw that as well.
No
yeah.
one asked, bro. Relax.
So I still think if he had a better structure around him, maybe he would be even better. But I would say he can seem a bit nervous at times.
Two more players. Bruno.
Chaotic,
Keote. Then Hoyland.
promising. Yeah.
Promising.
Yeah, I actually quite like Hoyland.
Mason Mount.
Injured. He's never fit enough to. How many minutes has he actually played this season?
Mace, you know.
It must be under
Money
90.
Mace, yeah.
Number 7.
Number
Yeah.
7.
That's crazy as well.
Oh.
But so are you at that moment where you're going to say Ten Hag out now as a United fan?
I think I have to say that, but then it comes with its negatives because the club have to restart
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Squad overhaul, new manager, and then people always say, "Oh no, it's the squad.
Yeah,
It's not Ten
yeah.
Hag." But I always say, "Look, there's only one manager and 25 players. The manager should just try and sort something out.
Yeah.
Consistently conceding 20 shots a game, going into interview and say, "Look, no, we still look good on the break."
Yeah.
And
It's
then
not good, is
have
it?
you
It's
seen
not
him
good,
bring
though.
up that Arsenal game?
All the time. I'm like, bro, leave us alone, man. We've forgotten about that game, man.
I don't know why he brought it up when they beat Liverpool
He
4-3.
loves it.
And he brought it up. I was like, what's the link here?
What's the
That's his
He knows,
pride
bro.
and
Yeah, he's like, we were so
It's on his
close to
CV,
winning
man.
the
It's on
match.
his
That's why
CV.
that Old Trafford game for
Yeah.
Arsenal.
He loves that. That was him announcing himself that I'm a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is a bit deluded, in like after that Chelsea United game, no coach can watch that game and say either team deserved to
Yeah,
win.
that was a
innit?
scrappy
It was just a
game.
chaotic game. Whoever won,
Yeah,
won.
yeah,
yeah.
My man come out and said, "Oh yeah, we deserve to win that match." Like, come on,
He
man.
says you
threw
can see the
game away.
progress.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, no
So I think
problem.
overall it would have to be out, but then that's where new owners coming in, everyone it's a squad overhaul.
Who do you get as manager? Who's your ideal replacement?
Oh, Thiago Motta.
Is he?
Yeah.
From
Really,
Bologna?
You want to start from
Yeah.
scratch.
And that makes sense, man.
But
That
are
makes
United
sense.
fans ready for that?
That have to be.
Are they ready
Were you
to
guys ready
win?
for? Were you Arteta out or in right at the start?
Mate, at the start, I was saying, get this guy out. I'm going to be honest with you. I was like, get this guy out here. What's he doing? I was like, what does he know? I was telling my dad, like, yo, this guy was just the captain. He even win that many things for us, but I was booking it back. Like, in midfield, he wasn't even all that.
even a
Played
legend
for
at his
Everton,
club.
he ain't even a legend. Get this guy out, man. But then, obviously, you got to wait through that 8th twice and all that. You've got to go through that. And then
Yeah.
are United fans
yeah,
ready for
yeah.
that? But
So I mean, we've been like the United fans have been going through that for the past I don't know how many years, like
10 plus years,
10 plus years. So it's like it's still not working. So we still need to keep suffering until.
I think you do.
And Thiago Motta is someone who you can see. Okay, when Thiago Motta comes in, this is the philosophy. Bologna 4th in Serie A. They're nearly 3rd now. That's unbelievable.
Pushing it.
That's
yeah.
unbelievable. He could bring in Xerxes.
Yeah.
You know Xerxes. That
Yeah. Joshua Xerxes. I called him
Netherlands, Nigerian.
such a good player.
I
man.
said he should be a Crystal Palace striker. If
Oh,
you guys
he's
remember that.
stop
Do you
it.
guys remember that? Do you guys remember
Yeah,
that?
stop
I'm
that.
just saying, like,
You could bring in Xerxes, that centre back Calafiore at Bologna as well, left footed, him and Lissandro. So, and more importantly, he's got a philosophy, and he's proven that he can do it with players that are unknown. For example, so
yeah.
United, if they want to do it overhaul, and bring in players that are unknown,
you need to go to that level
Yeah.
of manager. Yeah. I think there's a big potential for Thiago Motta, especially with what he's doing in Italy. It is fair. It is fair to say. I like that. A good shout. Very good shout. Let's go on to your neighbours.
Oh, no.
Let's bring a bit of smile to your face. As Tottenham lost 4-0 to Newcastle United. Fantastic game by Newcastle overall. Tottenham don't want 4th position. That's all I got to say from that game. Again, I don't know what's happening in North London, but bottling season's coming.
And doesn't know how to adapt.
Yeah.
Drop that line a little bit, bro.
Do you remember that?
And doesn't know how to adapt, man.
And just funny.
And just lifts it all up. Let's go. I'm like, bro, don't you? What? Bro,
Fullbacks and number 10s.
He's mad.
Wingers up front.
He don't care.
He puts all his weapons out on the table and says, let's go at me.
Well, have you heard that quote? He was like, the way I categorize my philosophy is, if my dad was watching in the stands, what would he say about my team's performance?
He's a dick.
So every game has to be like that because he's answering that question. While he's watching the game, he's thinking, what would my dad say? Okay. Madison, come on, get the ball more because my dad. It's like
he doesn't know there's fans that just want to be Champions League.
No defense, no nothing. Just opens up. Opens up.
I think we should go into highlighting the key player that you want to ridicule
let's
for no
talk about
reason,
him.
but let's do it anyway because he did make a mistake. I'll be honest, it was a mistake.
He got deleted.
Just one.
Mickey Van der
Deleted twice.
All right, twice.
Bro, have you seen the picture of him on the back of his head?
No.
How did you get there as a defender? We're on the back. Wait, come on, bro. How did you get there? And you're meant to be defending.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like ISAK did a phenomenal skill. He just dropped
Well, he done what everybody knew he was going to do.
Everyone knew that was
If you watched Isaac this season, you know he's going to cut in there, isn't it?
And bro, have you watched Step Up before?
Step
No,
Up.
not Step Up.
what's the link?
Not Step Up.
It is the breakdance film.
Yeah, you see the breakdance when he guys on his. That's what he was doing.
when they're dancing in the rain, that's Mickey Van der Ven.
What's he doing, bro? That's your defender, you know. What's he doing? The thing is, I've watched this guy.
I rate him.
There's a player in him.
Yes,
there's a player in
100%.
him, but they gassed him up too early. If your partnership, if whoever you are with in marriage with is Romero,
That's the problem.
you can't.
That's the problem.
You can never do well in life.
Van der Ven's got a problem. That's what this
You
is. literally-
can't.
Bro, the way he was tracking back to sort out the defensive
He's
line
always
of what that
tracking
defense
back.
was. That because of look at how high the defense was.
Oh,
It was so
yeah.
ridiculous.
Nah, it's a shame.
Honestly, it was nonsense. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I just feel like Van der Ven needs a better partner or he needs to leave Tottenham because I don't want to see him in a Tottenham shirt no
No,
more.
he's done.
I want to start rating him now. I do want to start rating him. And he needs to
Arteta
be...
would love him though.
Yeah.
You could change him, but you know what
Change.
happens?
He's good.
You know the thing with some matches, yeah? You know when you play some matches, you can start a match up and you're valued at like 70 million after the match.
drops to 30.
Exactly. That's what's happening to Van der Ven now. He's dropping. He's
value.
dropping. His value is dropping now because people are looking at him like, first against Chelsea, your hammy went. Now against Newcastle, you're getting ripped apart. Come on, man. Like, we have to be harsh. Yeah, you can't be a Premier League defender and this happening to you all the time.
It's his first season though.
Okay,
Yeah.
I give him that. Okay, it's his first season.
He's still
but
young
then they
as
shouldn't
well.
have
He's
gassed
still
him
young.
up because we didn't gas Gabriel up. When
You
Gabriel
what?
came, go first season.
Are you deluded?
We didn't gas him
Arsenal
up.
fans.
We didn't
Gabriel-
gas him up.
Bro,
Shall
I
we talk
literally
about the
remember.
transfer?
We didn't gas him up
Shall we talk about the actual transfer?
from Lille.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
Lille.
because we stole it for United.
Looking at selfies, looking at the sky, looking at the
We were
weather
in
in
the
England
mud.
as well, realizing
We
it's the
were
same.
in the mud.
Yeah,
we just needed somebody.
Bro, after a couple months, Gabriel, Arsenal fans were talking like this guy's the best around.
Nah,
and
that's
that,
not me. I never
promise you,
said
Arsenal
that.
When you deal with Socrates as Mustafi, though,
I
he
never
is-
said that. I never said that. But you guys were
You got
putting
brothers
this
like
guy.
David Luiz are coming
You
down
guys
the
were putting
team,
this
it's
guy
like-
in top 10 defenders in the league.
He is,
Wait,
bro.
he was.
What was that back for? Monreal, Socrates, Mustafi, and
Bellerin.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, you see where we came from.
Or
yeah?
Lichtsteiner, if you want to
Yeah.
really go that much.
Lichtsteiner.
Kolasinac.
Yeah, it was awful
That was
time.
a bad period.
Yeah.
I wish what's his first name?
Who?
Van der Belt. What's his first name?
Mickey. Come on, man. Why is that funny, man? Why is that funny?
Yeah, move on to the next match. innit?
Okay, the next game is currently happening as we speak. It is in the 67th minute. Chelsea versus Everton. Guess the scoreline.
Somebody gets the scoreline.
Guess the scoreline right now. Guess the scoreline right now.
6.
Nah, it's 5-0. But
Right, guess how many Cole Palmer scored?
Yeah.
Four.
Yeah.
4 goals, bro.
Nico
The kid is
Jackson.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's getting World Cup.
Let's
said,
ask the
what's
question.
the
What makes Bukayo Saka better than Cole Palmer?
Ooh.
I think the experience he has in the game, in terms of he's played at a much higher level already.
Sorry, but is that Palmer's under Palmer's control.
Yeah, but he needs to get there. That's what they said to. To Saka as well. Say he hasn't done it in the Champions League yet,
fair.
and he did in the Champions League.
That goal against Bayern Munich. So now we're gonna put him. He's got one season under his belt in the Champions League. And we're talking like experience. He's about to go out. He's literally about to go home. He took him at penalty.
You got to give him that.
How did you man get past the round of 16? Penalties against Porto.
Yeah.
Where was Saka that game?
But I've never put anything against you.
So
for
where
penalties.
is this experience?
The experience of in the group stages again as the goals against Bayern.
Palmer was at the treble as well. Palmer's got a treble medal as well, bro. Remember that.
What did he add to that treble?
What did Saka add to you man getting to the quarterfinals of the Champions League?
He scored a penalty. Yeah, he scored a penalty from someone that used to miss penalties to scoring penalties. Come on, man. I think Palmer has to just give that respect. That okay, this guy is playing at a much higher level right now at the moment. Palmer is a great player. Output, everything is there. You get what I'm saying? I wish he could just...
And that's in a dysfunctional team.
I wish, everyone has to do... I think as a young player, you have to do that to gain your stripes. Foden didn't do that. That's why sometimes they get at Foden that you're in a good team all the while.
Yeah,
you never try. And I'm like, bro, it's not, as you said, it's not his fault. It wasn't a good team. But I think nowadays people like that, earning your stripes, being in a shit team, I'm getting through with the GNAs all the time. It's like a honor, it's like a medal of honor that I did this with the team when I carried them on my back.
Yeah,
I carried them on.
It
means you get what I'm saying? For some players, they don't have that in their locker. We don't know if Foden has that in his locker. We haven't seen it yet. But you can't just discredit him and say, But Palmer, wonderful player. I wish he was included more in the England because the way Gareth Southgate is going about is techie because he's not gonna fit him in. Even if he could, he wouldn't. He's like, you're not ready.
It will start Rashford left wing.
That's the thing. But good deal. It just shows, as we were talking in the car, it just shows the talent pool of Man City.
Signing of the season.
He's up there.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah,
he's up there.
He's definitely up there.
He's up there.
It's got to be him or you got to look right. It has to.
You got to look right.
It's got to be him or Rice.
You know that.
You want to technically. I mean, what we adding a player that took you from second to second.
It was a good signing. Very good.
Good point actually. Second to second.
What has he changed there?
Second to second. I mean, it hasn't really changed much. It just made us, would I say, more competitive. Like, it's not easy going against these man, bro. When you guys get there, if you guys eventually get there.
Wow.
Against City, it's different. Because these men, they were doing title races when United were there. Like, you haven't
Bro, let's remember when we went to City this season, how we went there and how you guys went there.
That was a proper result, though.
We went there and put our lives on the line. You man went there and hit.
It's different.
When they're there for the title, you man went to the title. When they were broken, they were injured.
All I know is that City didn't score a goal against us this season. That's all I know.
That's the pride of your season.
That's all I know.
Let's all lift that trophy.
We didn't lose against City this season.
Arsenal did not also score.
At that moment in time, though, that result looked good, though.
That was a good result.
Looked good.
If you look at it on paper, but when you think about Man City's injury problems at the time,
we should have gone for the jugular. We should have gone for the jugular.
The space was in behind.
But you need to think about PTSD, bro. Like,
it's real PTSD.
Last season,
Arteta was probably bigging it up and we're gonna go there. When they got on the pitch, they saw them
lock up shop, bro. We ain't gonna let's leave with a point, man.
Because there's so many games this season where you can see if you go at Man City, there's something there and you can get a goal.
If you go at them too much and then what happens? You can get 5.
Challenging the champions.
You guys are coaches, you know. There's big risk. Look at Ange.
Risk and reward.
Look at Ange. Ange goes and then that's how Jackson got his action.
Ange is a gambler, isn't it?
Be careful,
he goes all in on 0 every time.
Be careful, man.
Sometimes he'll win it and then he'll get that money, stick it back in the
Exactly. He leaves the casino at the end of the day like, what happened to my fees?
You gotta be careful, man. But form-wise, Palmer is doing a lot better than Saka, form-wise, definitely.
But if we do the Hazard versus Salah thing, when it comes to Palmer Saka, I think as a player, I'm going for Palmer.
Yeah.
As a player,
just as an overall, because he can play left, inside, outside.
Saka's got that versatility, though.
Yeah, but I just think Palmer's slightly cleaner with the way he.
Okay.
I just think he's fluid, slightly. I think
I agree with that. There's a little bit more stiffness to the way Saka.
He needs a system that works, and you insert him there, and he's gonna look amazing.
He's not taking on players as much as he used to. Back then,
when he was playing left back.
But having said that, I've seen some quotes which are interesting. They say Palmer can only do this at a team that's like up and down. If he goes to a team like, let's say, Arsenal or Man City,
it could be difficult,
or Liverpool. We don't know if that same Palmer will be there, which is interesting because I think he'll be very good at Man United. because they're also chaotic.
Yeah.
But a team that's always dominating, like where you always have the ball.
So Liverpool, City, Arsenal. That's interesting.
That'll be interesting.
Because the mentality has to change.
Yeah,
because you know you've got the ball.
You can't always just lose it.
You can't just lose it and bring it back
It is probably why in our like games at home where we do have the ball a bit more, we struggle a bit, and even Palmer doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
But I think that comes with the development of the team, innit? Like them being not, we're all relying on Palmer every game, week in, week out. Like Jackson, get your head on a cross, that is just an extra 1-0 win kind of thing. And then it doesn't even matter when you're not showing up in those games as much.
All right, well, let us know in the comments below what you think. Is it Cole Palmer for you lot, or is it Bukayo Saka?
He's dropped down from Foden, Palmer, Saka to
Palmer and
Foden
Saka.
out there. Saka and Palmer start fighting there.
Like the ceiling that Foden has is ridiculous. But that's the Premier League review that we're done. We're going to do a quick prediction, not too long on it. We won't spend too much time on it. We'll just look at the games and who we think is going to come out of it into the semis in the Champions League. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Let's go starting off with PSG versus Barcelona. Obviously, Barcelona won 3-2 in their game. And it is now at Camp Nou, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
The old camp, the whatever stadium it is now.
Yeah, the Spotify.
Spanish.
The Spotify
No,
Camp Nou,
they're
innit?
rebuilding that. They're playing at some training ground.
I think they're playing in Catalonia or something. Yeah,
They're playing in a training ground.
What is it, like a Pez Regen stadium? Is that what it is? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. I was going to say Camp Nou, heritage and stuff like that, but clearly not then. But so, where do we see the game going with this one? I think Barcelona do get through.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Xavi is just class. Luis Enrique and Mbappe are just reliant. It's just not there. It's just not, the quality isn't enough.
I still give it to PSG. Just because Mbappe's story, I think
interesting.
It's like Cody Rhodes, he's got to finish his story.
Finish
his story.
What we know of Mbappe, he's got that personality to rise up to it.
He might
so
just
I
hit
won't
one.
put it past him. You get it?
Like, I've been a Barcelona follower since I don't know how many years, but the only thing with Barca is with them being so up and down this season and them having so many young players, they're basically 1-0 up.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can deal with it. Especially PSG are going with the mentality, we're out of it anyway. Hakimi's come back, and that's a big bonus.
True, actually. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Hakimi's there. Mbappe, Dembele back at Barca. He might want to, score another goal or something. So it's a difficult one. I think Barca might go through, but not in a convincing way. It'll be very tight. Yeah.
I just feel like that goal ahead is just going to help
It's
them.
important, yeah.
What about you, AY?
I think Barcelona as well. I think they're just going to hold it down tight. Mbappe may get a goal, but I think just Barcelona in terms of, as you said, Xavi is just gonna last season as well. This is last season.
That'll be a fairy tale.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, you know what, pull it out.
There's stories to be finished.
There's a lot of stories. Everyone's got stories, you know.
Dembele back at Barca. He's got something to say.
Everyone's got stories.
Mbappe, Xavi.
Right, the next one then, Atletico Madrid versus BFRB. It is 2-1 currently to Atletico Madrid on aggregate. I think it's just going to be Atletico Madrid win as well.
Yeah.
Because BFRB are boring. I don't like the manager as well. I don't think he's great. I don't like the squad. I don't think it's good enough. It's clear to see in the Bundesliga, like where they are currently. So I feel like, Atletico.
It was 2-1 the first.
2-1. Diego Simeone is not the kind you want to give a 1-0 lead to.
Atletico in the Champions League, it just feels like if they're in the lead like the way they are, like against Inter,
good luck, innit?
Inter 1-0 down, and then they just pulled it out of the bag.
Shop, innit? It's going to be difficult for Dortmund. If they can get an early goal, anything can happen.
Jadon Sancho time.
Yeah, because Jadon Sancho was ripping some of their players up the last leg, but it's going to be tough.
It's just enough for the YouTube highlight.
It's going to be tough.
Nowadays it's TikTok edits. It's TikTok now.
All right, next game is Arsenal versus Bayern Munich, 2-2. Back at the Allianz.
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich going to win it.
I think we're good away from home.
Yeah.
I think we're going to win like 2-0. We're going to keep it
What? After those performances, yeah?
He's not even looking at it. You don't believe it, bro. You don't believe it.
I'm looking at the stuff, innit? Arteta's going to be like, you know what, boys? Let's show them what we got. I think, it's going to be tough, but I think we've got the resources to do it. Like, we just need to put our heads down and not look at not anybody, because this is a chance. This is a chance to get into the semi-final. We haven't been in the semi-finals.
Imagine that, yeah.
We haven't been in the semi-finals since I was like, probably like 12 or something.
Yeah,
bro.
probably.
Yeah, last time was against United. That time, 2009.
Wow.
That's ages ago, bro. So I think Arteta will just be like, I hope so, because I don't think Bayern are great.
No, they're
we
not.
can pick at them.
They're not, yeah.
But for the European night at home, knowing that the Bundesliga for them is done as well, they're like, this is our only chance.
I think he's even injured, you know.
Oh, is he?
I think so. I
That's a
think
shame.
so.
That's a
That's
shame.
him.
I mean, we'll see.
He's injured. I think Coleman's injured as well. And there's a suspension in there as well. Davis is suspended.
Yeah, we
So
should
it's like
be
he's
able
gonna have a
to
bit
get
of-
Just
them.
bully Eric Dyer.
We should be able to get them.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that we've moved forward from a couple of seasons ago where we're going to the Allianz Arena and it's like, it's done already.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like, it could go either way. Whoever gets the first goal, got Harry Kane also, he needs to win a trophy. Coleman's record's already done. Like, there's a lot of things going on.
Musiala.
Another story to finish.
Another story to finish. So I just think that,
Okay.
I think
Next
we
one
should
then.
win that.
Well, let me just quickly get Arsenal or Bayern?
Bayern.
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 Okay, cool. The last one is Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Dwayne The Rock Johnson versus John Cena, part 500. What do you reckon?
I think Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, yeah?
I think Real Madrid.
This is the real tight one. I don't know.
I think
this
Madrid.
This one's
tight.
close, isn't it? Because I don't know.
Real Madrid have
either.
never won at the Etihad, I don't think.
Ooh.
So they struggle there.
I'm going to go Real Madrid. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna
I'm
look
going
Pep in
Madrid
the
as
face.
well.
Actually, he's gonna look Pep in the face and said, "Yeah,
Raise the eyebrow.
Last year, the way City dominated.
Yeah, and I
Oh.
think I don't think
Ancelotti's
Ancelotti
not
will
gonna
let that. He won't let that happen
he's
again.
not-
It's like,
yeah.
yo, are you sick?
So I'm hearing Madrid or City, did you say?
I'd rather City in the semi-finals.
Get a load of this guy.
City semi-finals, but if you've got to beat them, if you've got to beat Madrid at the Bernabeu again,
You do it.
I don't mind. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't mind.
So City or Madrid?
Madrid.
Madrid?
Yeah, Madrid.
I'm saying Madrid as well.
Madrid.
Okay.
Oh,
and that is
everyone-
how we're going to end that podcast today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to Coach Rafaz again. I think another round of applause for the guy, man.
Thank you very much.
What a guy. What a guy. We'd love to have you on again. We'd like to do some
We'd
more
love
content
to
with
have
you.
you on,
We
man.
definitely love that
We
because,
love it.
yeah, man.
We could have
It's been
kidnapped
fun.
him, but he came. We didn't know what he was walking into, man. We could have been like, yeah, get on the floor.
I've come from this side of London to this side.
We got to have you on, man.
Yeah,
we got to have you
lovely.
on. But yeah, thank you, Coach Rafaz. Thank you,
appreciate it.
everyone
Thank
watching
you.
it as well. We'll see you in the next episode.
Lovely.
Thank you.